Hi, this is Charlie Murdach from Four Season Fitness, and I had a question from a client and friend of mine who asked how she can soften her sternum and the idea to play her flute a little bit more comfortably. So this is just a piece of foam that I have in my office that I use for different things, helping clients to feel a little bit better, but we're going to use this as a little kind of artificial flute. Now, I have no idea how to hold a flute, so you're going to have to bear with me. I'm going to guess it's something along these lines, but I'm not really sure, so it'll be interesting to say the least. The idea to start to soften your sternum is it's kind of a convoluted movement, and many people don't know how to get it. So to make the movement a little bit larger to start with is important. So the idea is to hold your flute in whatever position you sit in, sitting comfortably in your chair, and then begin to round your back backwards. Take your spine back, rounding your back, caving in your chest, and then coming forward and allowing your chest and your sternum here, your breastbone, to push up towards the ceiling with an inhale. So to do this, and then you've got to fill up your chest, and as you exhale, you slowly round your back backwards, trying to keep your flute in about that same position. So you're moving your rib cage underneath your arms, and you're moving your rib cage underneath your shoulder joint. Because most of the time we move our arms around our rib cage. So now what we're doing is we're moving our rib cage underneath our arms and our shoulder joint. So we're pushing our chest forward, arching your back with an inhale, trying to take your sternum and your breastbone up, and then slowly rounding your back backwards and really trying to push your back to round your back as much as you can. Now, if I wasn't looking at the camera, we can actually drop your head down and round your back as much as you can, keeping your flute in just about that same position. And then coming back up, arching your back, and then rounding your back backwards. And then as this becomes a little bit easier and you start to feel that your sternum can actually move backwards and your chest can somewhat cave in and your breastbone can somewhat lift up, then you start to do the movement really, really small. So allow your sternum to slide backwards and slide down towards your pelvis, and then allow your sternum or your breastbone to slide forwards or up. And just to get the idea that you can cave your chest and expand and lift your chest. Cave your chest and round your back, and then expand your chest and lift your breastbone up towards the ceiling. Now, holding the flute, you can actually do it holding it up to your lips, you can hold it away from your hands, you can hold it down a little bit lower, you can hold it a little bit higher. And the idea is to move it around as many different positions as you can. So if you're stuck in this position to play most of the time, the idea is to move it around a little bit so you not only get your chest to move underneath your shoulders, but you also get your shoulders to move on top of your arms. So that's one way to try and soften your sternum and your chest, sitting up in the upright position, to learn how to play the flute a little bit easier and to change the tone and the quality of tone that you have. If you have any questions, 4seasonfitness.com, number 4, seasonfitness.com. Charlie Murdach again with 4 Season Fitness. Take care of yourself. Have a great day.